Good day, everyone. Thank you for making time to join us again on Customercentrixx. My name is Dominino Samuel, and it's such a pleasure to be with you guys again today. As I mentioned earlier in the past videos, and I will be saying again, Customercentrixx is a service excellence firm, and we are committed to growing more customer-centric businesses in Africa. And we also protect and educate customers. In all, it's just for the betterment of businesses and for customers. So today we are going to be talking about the responsibilities of customers when shopping food items. So it's the end of the year now, and we're going to be buying more food items, trying to entertain guests and all of that. So we would be buying more things. And we thought there would be no better time to educate you on your responsibilities when it comes to buying food items. So food manufacturers and retailers have a responsibility to abide by food safety laws. But whether or not they do this, you as a customer also has a responsibility to play to ensure your health and the health of your family members when you are shopping for food items. So what exactly are we talking about? I'm talking about how you select your food carefully. I am talking about how you also take care of high-risk foods. I'm talking about how you pack your food items when you buy them. And I'm talking about how you transport those food items when you buy them. So let's get started without much delay. How to carefully select your food items. You will get to stores sometimes and find damaged or improper packaging. In fact, some people will tell you, no, the food item is fine. You can buy it. It's just the package that is bad. I'd like to tell you today that the packaging for food items does not just serve the purpose of housing. It also serves the purpose of preservation. So if you're buying baked beans and any other food item that is packed in any way, this packaging does not just serve the purpose of housing, it serves the purpose of preservation. So you should never ever be cajoled into buying a food item with a damaged or improper packaging. You should also look out for dent or swollen cans, look out for cracked eggs, look out for frozen food items that have been left out of the refrigerator for so long. I know someone is thinking, excuse me, Dominino, why are you talking as if you haven't been to Nigeria? Our poultry items are laid bare in the market. I have been. In fact, I know that these things happen, and that's the reason why I'm educating you guys. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm educating you guys. It is wrong to buy such food items. Then your takeaways, the ones that are supposed to be hot, if they've been left cold for a long while, buying them is totally wrong. Now let's go to the high-risk food items I was talking about. High-risk food items are food items that are able to grow and multiply bacteria easily. I'm talking about food items like raw or cooked meat, your dairy products, ice cream, those cold stuff. I'm talking about pizza. I'm talking about those hot food we buy. Those are called high-risk food products because they are meant to be kept at a particular temperature for them to preserve their quality. Do you get what I'm saying? So for food items that are supposed to be kept frozen, they are to be at a temperature of 5 degrees Celsius and lower. For those that are supposed to be hot, they are to be at a temperature of 60 degrees Celsius and higher. So if they are moved out of this temperature zones or this temperature ranges that I have mentioned, they are already growing or multiplying bacteria. That obviously, is not good for your health. I'm also going to be talking again about the best before and use by date. You should not be buying a food item, whether it's in a tin, whether it's in a crate, I'm talking about eggs now, without checking the expiry date. Someone says, really? Yes. They have expiry dates. you should check the best before date on the packaging of these food items. The best before dates indicates the date at which the food item remains at its best quality. Consuming it any day after this means you're buying a food item with a lesser food quality. Why go for that? In our homes today, the vulnerable groups need to be protected. I'm talking about people like the elderly people, children, pregnant women. They need to be taken care of and should not be fed any of this. We'll call them vulnerable groups because they are able to pick up infections and get sick easily. So buying such food items should be a no-no when it comes to them. So look out for best before date and ensure that you do not buy food items that are gone past their best before date. Now, let's talk about packing. When you go shopping, you should go with a list. I also don't go with a list sometimes. I just know what I want to buy. But the advice here is go for toiletries first. Go for dry items when you're shopping. Go for your wipes, your washing liquid, bath and soap, washing soap, things for your hair. Buy all of those things first. After you're done buying all of those dry items or maybe liquid first, then you can then head for the hot section where you want to buy your takeaway. You can buy the takeaway and put it into your trolley or your shopping bag. And then the last place you should go when shopping for food items should be the frozen or the chilled section. I say this because, as I mentioned earlier, those food items are to be kept at a very chilled temperature for them to for their quality to be preserved. When you buy them early in your shopping and you put them into your cart or your shopping bag, they're already losing the frozen nature. They start defrozing. So what exactly are you doing? You're giving them room to grow bacteria. You're giving them room to grow bacteria. So buy these frozen or chilled items last when you're shopping. And when you're placing them into your shopping bag or your shopping cart, make sure they are separated from the hot items. The reason is because if they are kept side by side, the temperature of the hot items transfers to the cold items and it makes the cold items warm. And because they are meant to be cold, once they start getting warm, you start giving them room to grow and multiply bacteria. Now let's talk transporting. The day you decide to go shop your food items is not the time you should go visit a friend. You don't have frozen or chilled items in your boot and then you travel a distance of 5-6 hours before getting home and you want to eat those items. No, it is totally unacceptable. You actually have a space of 30 minutes to get back to your house when you've got takeaways, the hot ones, or you've got the cold ones in your car or with you. You have a space of 30 minutes. The very moment these things start losing the heat that is preserving them, or they start losing the ice that is keeping them cold, you're giving them room to start growing or multiplying bacteria. I know that many African cities now are plagued by traffic. That's the more reason why you should not leave Iyanopaja in Nigeria for a cold Dumota to go buy your turkey or your chicken. Maybe it's going to take you like 5 hours before you get back home. You obviously know that that food item is already in a bad state. So go to Idumota and buy your beans, buy your gari, buy all of the dry food items. But the cold ones and the ready-to-eat hot ones should be bought in your vicinity to preserve their quality. I really do hope that you'll be sharing this video with a friend, with a family member, to also educate them and help them know some of these things that we do unknowingly, to harm our health. I would like to appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you for subscribing to the page. It has been so encouraging. Thank you for the comments. Thank you so much. We actually encourage you also to share your service experiences with us. If you go to a store and someone treats you so nice, please write it on the Customercentrixx page. And if you go and someone treats you badly, write it on the Customercentrixx page. We're doing this not to make scapegoats, but to help guide you as a customer if you need to seek redress, and also to make models that other businesses can follow. As I said, that we are in the business of growing customer-centric businesses in Africa. And customer-centric businesses are businesses that focus on the customer. They put the customer at the forefront of their decision-making processes. And it has nothing to do whether it's a service rendering company or a product manufacturing company. Every company needs to be customer-centric. Thank you for your time again today. Please share, please invite more friends, and please expect to see more videos. Have a very lovely festive period with your family, and have a